This song's kind of a bop, chat. I'm putting on the playlist for today is Electro Swing. I have no idea. It's probably not going to last the whole stream because there's only like 30 songs of this on Epidemic Sound, but Electro Swing is a really good genre, so hopefully everything will go well and we'll have lots of Electro Swing. What's up, Sabates? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Congrats on getting first. I am continuing the auto brewer grind because I maybe figured some stuff out. I don't know though, but so what's up, Blue Wave? So okay, so this is what I have discovered. This is a pretty cool machine. So basically, didn't I have these in another world? What is happening? I could have sworn I did more than this. Oh, it's over here. Okay. That's why. Congrats to Shy Moe for getting first. How's everyone doing? It's time for cross-platform chatting. Dub. I do not know what that means, Blue Wave. Why are you addicted to brewing? Because I don't know, because I really want this auto brew to work. Okay, so this is what we figured out. Okay, so brief explanation of what went wrong yesterday. And I didn't spend a whole ton of time working on this today before stream, but I spent a little bit. Okay, so here's what went wrong, okay? Basically, this system down here does a check. This system down here is what decides when the potion is done brewing, right? So when an item gets dropped into here, it starts this clock, and then if no second item gets added, it sucks the water bottles out and puts them into here because it assumes, or not if no second item gets added. Once all the items finish, this system waits 20 seconds, and then that's how long it takes to brew. So after those 20 seconds, it's done brewing and it sucks the items into here. The problem is that when the first item gets added, now that this is longer, when the netherwort gets added, if the next ingredient is way down here, then the problem is that it takes too long for this item to travel all the way there, and the system thinks that it's done brewing and sucks the items out. So this system needs to be longer, but it's not that simple. It's not that simple to make it longer. So I discovered this. This is like 11 years old redstone contraption. Still working today. W ill mango for that. I wonder if anyone answered my message in, what was it, the Psycraft Discord that I asked? I don't know what a fade out clock is, not gonna lie. Although someone told me that I could use a fade out clock. I suppose I could do this. Oh wait, this fade out, this appears to be very similar to this appears to be pretty similar to what I already have. All right, let's try this out. Can I join your game? No, you cannot. I'm sorry. Okay, so let me try this. Let's see. This music is really fun. I like it. All right. So you know what? Let me pull the screenshot up on my second monitor so I can see this. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well. All right. So the fade out clock is gonna be like this. We got redstone. I'm gonna build it this way actually. We got redstone, then we got 5 of these, 5 comparators, and then we have a block here, and we have a redstone repeater here, and we have this, and then we have this, bam, bam, bam. And coming into here is our input, I believe. and then coming out of here is our output. And we're just gonna put this here, and then we put these 5 here. Okay, so that's the fade out clock. Let's see what this actually means. Change the length of the left side to adjust the delay. Okay, so if I were to take a redstone repeater or a redstone compare, what is this called? Observer. I got it right. I actually just forgot. Okay, so if I do this, right, it's going to slowly but surely go down. And then if I do this again, it resets. Okay, that's pretty nice. Are you Christian? I am not. Okay, I gotta time this. Where's my phone at? L craftable name tags, just get villagers. But like, why not have craftable name tags? I would agree that they weren't that hard to get before, but like, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't want them to be craftable. All right, BAMs. So let's see, how long does this go on for? So far, this is at 10 seconds. It's not gonna get to 20. We want it to be probably around 21 seconds. All right, that's 17 seconds. So apparently you can adjust the length to make it longer. Let's see how much this makes a difference. My preview doesn't work for the new mobs and name tags. Oh, interesting. How come? Can I tell chat a Bible verse? No, we try to keep religion out of the chat. Sorry. Okay, so let's see. We're trying to get 20 or 21 seconds-ish. We're at 10 seconds. This might actually make it. This might be perfect. Oh, sweet. That's 23 seconds. And the beauty of this is that you can hit this again, and you can hit this as often as you want, and it will just continue going. Okay, perfect. All right, I gotta add this to my reservoir of useful redstone schematics. Fade out clock. Oh God, I love redstone sometimes, man. Sometimes redstone is so beautiful. This is such a cool contraption. I might, you know what, let's see. Let's see if this is better. This might be like exactly 20 seconds. You know what, hold on. Let me just tick sprint 10 seconds. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna find out the exact amount of ticks this is. We're gonna go tick, step, 4, 8. Okay, so here is 0. So we're at 0 ticks right now, basically. This is where it gets lit up. So then let's tick step. 100 is 5 seconds. That's 10 seconds. That's 15 seconds. That's 20 seconds. I want to recheck this really quickly because I'm slightly concerned that I did it stupid. I'm a little concerned that I did it stupid. All right, so we flip that and we go tick step 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, so there we go. So this is now lit. This is 0. So we're gonna tick step 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I consider myself to be agnostic if you care about my religion. I don't really know why you would care about my religion, but all right, this is another 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 16 seconds. 17 seconds, 18 seconds, 19 seconds, 2. So that's 19 and 2 ticks, 19 and 4 ticks, 19 and 6 ticks, 19 and 8, 19, 10, 19, 12, 19, 14, 19, 19, 16. Okay, so we do, all right, so we're just gonna add the extra 2 then. All right, what are you making here? Okay, you know what, wait, I kind of want to check. Nah, you know what, the extra time is fine. So this is a fade out clock, and what this does is it's a pulse extender that is able to be triggered multiple times, and it doesn't have any issues. So this is able to be longer than the pulse extender there, which is beautiful. This is redstone, and the mass of people who watch Minecraft are little kids with no attention span. Fair. Okay, let's just fade out clock. Let's save this. I'm gonna add a new folder. Useful redstone contraptions. Let's save that to there. There we go, beautiful. I have a video idea in mind that I want to make eventually that is just like a bunch of random useful redstone contraptions that people don't know about, that the average person doesn't know about. I think the average person does not know about the fade out clock, but this could be useful in a lot of situations, and that's kind of the point of the video. How do I have so many subs but not that many people here? Because I'm a shorts YouTuber, and I'm doing a like 2-hour stream of redstone, which has nothing to do with my shorts. I mean, I will probably make this into a short, but realistically, the people that most of my subscribers are here for shorts. They're not here for 2-hour long, massive redstone builds, you know? If that makes sense. My hands are so cold right now. Dang, that's rough. Sorry to hear that, gang. Okay, wait, you know what? Let me actually test this fade out clock and see if it will work on this guy. Okay, actually, I want to build this. Nope, I'm gonna build it right there. I'm gonna build it at that exact height. And the reason I'm gonna build it at that exact height is because it doesn't have a floor block. So this redstone, I didn't make the schematic big enough. All right, I'm timing the person who keeps asking me if I'm Muslim out. I'm here for a 2-hour long massive redstone build. Well, I appreciate that. I'm just saying the average person, many of my subscribers are not interested in that, and I do not blame them. I probably wouldn't be either. I don't really even watch that many people. I don't really watch that many streams to begin with. So especially if they're building a huge redstone contraption like this, I'd probably be fairly inclined to not watch it. Okay, let's bring our fade out clock over here. Useful redstone contraptions. Look at that. I need to get more organized. I should really make some folders for like my Squid Game stuff, my useful redstone contraptions, that sort of thing, but I don't. I think this is a sort of redstone fade out clock, but like not that good of one. Stream is normally boring. I don't know if you're talking about mine or everyone's. Maybe both. That's kind of hurtful, but it's okay. What are you gonna do, cry about it? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I can probably adjust this to fit in the size that I want it to be. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have an observer here. Ooh, actually, no, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have an observer here. Actually, no. Actually, I don't think we even need an observer, do we? I think we could just literally have this be the power of the fade out clock, right? Oh god. Put that there. Put a no, put that like that. This will power like this, and then it will go right to the side into our fade out clock, which is going to be built like this. And then I need 2 blocks on the side, so that's not really going to work, is it? Do I have room on the opposite side? I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I have blocks here. I can build it this way. Are you good at redstone? I would say I'm significantly above average at redstone, but there are people who would be like, this is the easiest project in the world. Why are you struggling so much, you know? So I would say that I'm good at redstone, but I'm not like the greatest redstoner. There are a lot of redstoners who are a lot better than I am and would know about a fade out clock and that sort of thing. So it points into this one, and then this one has that pointing into it, and then this one, and then coming out of this one is going to be a redstone repeater that points into a block. It points into a block, and then there's going to be a redstone dust there. And then how many long is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. 6, 7, 6, 7. And I think that's our fade out clock done. And I think the only thing that this makes me kind of want to do is kind of wish this was 1 block higher. Because this guy. I actually think that this will be fine, right? Let's see. Let's see if this brews correctly now. So if we have a water bottle, we got to get some water bottles up in here. We get some nether wart. We get some gas tier. I don't know, gas tier is fine. And then we get redstone to extend it. We put our water bottles in here, and we drop like this. And we drop this guy in there. Starts that, and we now have a 20-second timer. And then after the 20-second timer, this guy will pull the potions out. Oh, I think this might work, chat. I think we might be onto something, maybe. Okay, stop getting excited, Dash Bum. Stop being an idiot and getting excited. Oh, the timer's beautiful. It could probably be slightly shorter. But it worked. It brewed the potion. Okay, that's lovely. And so let's just check. 1, 2, 3. So throw a ingredient in there. It's on a 20-second timer, right? Then, in 10 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. We throw another item in, and it resets the timer. Beautiful. Oh. And if we throw another item in, the timer will stay like that. It will stay locked until this item finishes brewing and this item goes away, and then it has a 20-second timer. Oh, peak! It's incredible, chat. I'm so sad. I was gonna watch the Stranger Things tonight, but it's fake. Oh no. You've been fooled. Yeah, the Stranger Things finale is, dude, it's very, very funny to me that the Stranger Things finale was so bad that people just started hallucinating about it. I wonder if this works. I'm curious if this fade out clock would work. Why did it all of a sudden not let me chat because I'm not subbed as I very much am? I don't know. That's weird. I've heard like one other person say that. Okay, I'm just saying. This correctly brewed, chat. That is huge. That is huge. Okay, I don't know why I keep taking out my timer. I'm just gonna use the tick rate timer. Oh, I just hit the Windows key by accident. Ending of Stranger Things was so bad it made people actually... Yeah. I just stole a joke of that from the internet. You know, I have a Twitter account that I occasionally post on that you should go follow if you haven't already. But I get like 1 like every time I make a post. Every time I make a post, I get like 1 like on my post, right? I got 10 likes on a post yesterday, and it was my post was imagine how funny it would be if Conformity Gate was real and the 9th episode was just even worse than the 8th. Just think about how funny that would be. The Duffer Bros release a 9th episode and everyone's like, yes, yes. And then it's just awful. It's just kills off every character, leaves every character with an unsatisfying ending. What's the Twitter? It's just Dashpum4. Okay, I'm gonna tick step. Oh, I should have, hold on. Oh, I see why it's not working because, okay, so you can't do that. All right, so here's my question then. One of them dies to an egg allergy. 11 gets killed by her allergies, bro. That'd be peak. That would be absolute cinema. Oh my gosh. That'd be so funny. I'm trying to find a combination that will be like exactly 20 seconds long. I'm addicted to brewing manually. Oh, yuck. I hate brewing manually. Okay, so tick step 2, 4. Okay, there we go. So this is our 0 tick. So now let's tick step forward by 100. No, 100 is, yeah, so 200 is 10 seconds. And then 100 will be 5 seconds. So we're now at 15 seconds. And then if we do 16 seconds, 17 seconds, 18 seconds, 19 seconds, 20 seconds, and 22, 24, 26, 28, 20, or well, I guess it would be 30. It's 20 and 10, 20 and 12, 20 and 14, 20 and 16, 20 and 18, 21, 22, or 21 and 2, 21 and 4. Okay, so this is the perfect length then. We do this length. All right, sorry about that. That's just very minor thing. We're gonna add, or we replace one block here with that, and now our timer should be beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited, chat. I thought that the barrier was gonna be a lot harder than it actually wound up being, but we might be chilling. Oh, Silly me, I forgot to put potions in there. Oh. They all just came out. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so now if we throw this in there, and we throw another one in there, it resets the timer. And then we throw a third one in there, it resets the timer again, and it brews them correctly, and then it empties them into here. Oh, absolute cinema. You know, chat, no, I might have just told Pesto or my brother or someone about this. Did I tell you guys about this? Maybe you guys can tell me if I did already. I made this joke a long time ago, right? I made this joke. I'll show you guys my Twitter. I'm gonna shout out my Twitter really quickly. I just gotta make sure that it doesn't, that there's no like porn on Twitter, because Twitter just has a lot of that. Oh, heck yeah. I got 6 likes on my newest tweet. Let's go. Chat, I got 19. This is my best performing tweet I think ever. Theory, I think 01 from Squid Game season 2 might be the front man. Proof. And then I put these 2 pictures. And I got 19 likes on this. And then the other day I saw a post that was like, theory, I think Henry from Stranger Things might be Vecna. And it had like 500,000 likes. And I was pissed because that's the same joke, but I got 19 likes and they got 500,000. Also, somebody did not get the joke at all. And I think I made a pretty funny joke there that got 0 likes. So just shout out my Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter, chat. Are you good at PvP? Not really. I would not consider myself good at PvP. Congrats on 19 likes though. Thank you, thank you. I don't promote my Twitter like ever, so I'm not like upset that I only get 19 likes, but it would be, you know, I wouldn't complain if I got more than 19 likes, you know? I actually, for me, 6 likes on a tweet is like a hit tweet. So you ever see people, if you go on Twitter, you'll see people post a tweet and it gets like a bunch of likes and they're like, hit tweet alert. And like, for me, like 6 likes is pretty good. So I got like 10 likes on a post last night and then 6 more today. That we winning, boys. Having some good tweets. I'm posting some good tweets lately. Are you good at team PvP? Like teaming on one player? I mean, I am probably good enough. I don't know, why do you ask? Okay, MOB v 1.26, I want to say? MOB v 1.26. See, I haven't been putting any of them into the correct folders like an idiot. Do you do Bedrock Edition too? I do play Bedrock Edition from time to time. I don't do PvP on Bedrock, but I do play Bedrock sometimes. All right, we're gonna make a world. We're gonna make a copy of this world before I mess with anything here. I liked the post. I liked like 20 of your posts, because why not? Oh, you liked 20 of them? W. Huge win for the Dash Pumpor community. Okay, let me just make a backup of this world really quickly. Chat, I'm feeling really hopeful about this fixing things, but I really shouldn't be. I'm scared. I'm scared to feel hopeful. I'm scared to feel hopeful. I disliked all your posts. Is there even a dislike button on Twitter? I don't have a Twitter account. Oh, well, that's good. What are you doing? We're building an auto brewer. You know what I was thinking about? Dude, I'm very interested in building auto brewers now. You know what I was thinking about? Like last night? I think that it's very possible to make this whole thing like half as large, maybe less, because I was thinking about this. This is something that like Cubic Meter has done in some of his videos. You could probably get rid of these encoding lines and instead have it send like a shulker box with like these items, and then like a hopper takes out these items, and that's how it knows, and that like programs the machine to use those recipes, and then it puts it back in the shulker box and returns it. Something like that, I was thinking. For now, I'm fine with not doing that, but I was just thinking about that. Like, there's probably better ways to build auto brewers than this. Subbing does remove ads. Can you use AutoCrafter? For a brewer, I don't really think the AutoCrafter would be all that useful. I suppose you could store like twice as much blaze powder if you really wanted to by having blaze rods instead of, like, you could have blaze rods. But I don't really see a whole lot of necessity for that. Okay, so I think okay, so I'm not gonna paste the schematic in, of course. I think this is doable, though. I think it's doable to... Wait, is it? Where is... Oh, no, what am I doing? This is like 5 blocks too far to the side. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. I'm cold because I'm eating yogurt and now I'm literally freezing. Dude, I've been doing the opposite lately. I've been being really cold and getting warmed up because I was at an Asian market the other day and I got some miso paste, and I've just been eating so much miso soup. Miso soup, so delicious. Like, oh my god, amazing. I've just been having miso soup. I don't even have... like, most of the ingredients to make miso soup I am missing right now, but I don't even care. I'm just making miso soup with like I'm making miso soup with like freaking just like substituting most of the ingredients, or well, just like not having seaweed or tofu in it or anything, and it's still delicious. So this actually might be hard to squeeze in here. Can I fit this the other way? There's 1, 2, 3 blocks. 1, 2, oh, I might be able to fit this the other way. I just have to make sure that I put, oh, the problem is that these are here, full of blaze powder. Wait, is there any chance that I could just... Hold on, I have an idea here. You will never ever need this much blaze powder. So here is my idea. Okay, let me cook. My idea is get rid of this guy entirely. And we do boom, 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 boom. And then we put that like that. Oh, there's gonna be redstone that needs to go over top of this guy, though. That's unfortunate. Wait, no idea. Idea. Put... Oh, I can't put a hopper there. Dang it. Ooh, redstone is hard when it's in this compact of a space. Oh, I actually need an additional... Oh, no, I need this block, yeah. I need to have access to this block somehow. I mean, I could probably... No, I can't reroute it this way. Oh, this redstone is gonna be hard. What do you mean you're addicted to brewing? I'm building an auto brewer, and I've been addicted to building this auto brewer, or to designing this auto brewer. It's hard though. It's very, very difficult. It's more of a reaction time test than trivia. Yeah, I gotta get more questions. I gotta come up with like 500 questions so that like there will never be a repeat question. You know what? I should do that. I'm gonna write this down. Here's what I want to do. I should add one trivia question per short. Per short. And so like I'll just have a bunch of trivia questions where if you've watched my shorts, you'll know the answer to them. I'm gonna suggest some in Discord because I have nothing to do. That's also very helpful. Thank you. When's the next Hive stream? Maybe Friday? Oh, how do I do this? Wait, actually, hold on. Can I do this? Could I put either the redstone here and then put this here? No, I still wouldn't be able to place that. Okay, so could I hypothetically do... No, that's gonna power this. Ooh, this is such a challenge. This is such a challenge. Why was I not able to make it go this way? Oh, because moving these wires is really hard. So what if I just had... What if I had the redstone right here, and then I have this guy point into this block, and then another one goes to here so that it just reroutes it a bit. That's probably the move. What are you making this for? I'm making this for myself because I want to have all of the brewing or I want to have all of the potions. I want to have all the potions. This is magenta concrete in the schematic. I don't think that matters. I think that can be whatever block. This isn't gonna power anything else, is it? I think we're okay on that. Oh, this is gonna power that, though. Oh, crikes. Crikey. No, can't do that. Well, maybe we can do that, actually. Oh, it doesn't reach now? Why not? I could have sworn that was enough. Okay, now that should barely reach. Okay, that should barely reach. And then... Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. This is getting out of hand, chat. This is so much redstone and thinking with my brain. I don't want to think with my brain. As Minecraft is getting updated, I feel like it's not normal Minecraft, but modded Minecraft, and the only updates I could say feels very Minecrafty is 1.16. I don't think I agree with you on that. Like, are you not a fan of the new pig, like the new baby mob textures? Is that what you're referring to? I don't personally have any problem with those. I feel like they look pretty good. But I have heard some people be upset about them. Okay, that's still within 15. So that's fine. Could I do this and then this? No. This into this block, into this block, into this, into I'm gonna move it to the side a bit so I can see it. Into this, which then leads into this. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it's gonna be 6 on this side. That, and then redstone dust there. And we put a redstone, or we put a sticky piston here. With an observer here. And we move this 1 block closer. All right, are there any wires that are not working now is the question. What did I mess up here is the main question, I think, that I have. And what wires are going to power each other? What a go, man. This is my first stream. Thank you. What is he making? We're making an auto brewer. One second, chat. How's it going, Leviathan? Okay, let's see. So, all right. So now we get to try and see. Does this already have potions in it? Okay, it does. All right. So if I throw an ingredient in here, that starts the timer. And it's not causing any issues thus far. And then if I add another ingredient into here, it continues the timer. And then if I add a third ingredient, it continues the timer. And then if we just tick sprint 20 seconds, there we go. 10 seconds. And items are brewed and it puts them into here. Oh, sheesh. It's working, chat. There might be somewhere something that is broken now that I don't know about, but it appears to be working. Well, you know what? We should test with we got to test with an actual batch of redstone and see if it works, or with an actual batch of potions. See if it works. All right, let's see. Let's see, chat. What potion are we brewing currently? Oh, I don't think there are any potions actually being brewed currently. I'm pretty sure I put the slice selector here. All right, let's see. So the slice selector should start moving now. All right, it's probably somewhere around here. Nope, it might have already made it. Oh, there we go. All right, slice is selected, which means this one is selected, which means the ingredients are, oh, wait. Is it? No, this isn't touching. Okay. Oh, it's brewing. Oh. We got Dragon's Breath somehow early. Interesting. Wait, I figured out why. Oops. I have silly. I have done a silly. Hold on. It may have broken due to my own ineptitude. Turn machine off. Wish there was more in the new game drop. I mean, dude, it's the first snapshot of it. Well, technically, I think it's the second, but like, I'm pretty sure it's not just going to be the baby mobs. How on earth did you build this? A lot of time. A lot of time and commands. I do plan on eventually building this in my survival world, but that's a problem. That's not a thing that I'm doing right now. Oh. Okay, wait. I turned it off. So why is it still brewing? Stop that. Okay. We have that. This is gonna tell it to brew, but it should be locked, I think. Yeah, okay, it's locked currently. Right, so it's not gonna do anything. All right, so now, let's see. Okay, we're going to start up the machine. Oh wait, let's reset this. Reset that. This is reset, so I think we're good. Is this reset as well? This is reset. Okay, let's turn this on and see what happens. Okay. Ingredients are getting dispensed. Nether wart, and then on top of it we have sugar. Is that all that we're doing? Or no, it's Swift 2, so then there should be redstone coming. Oh yeah, the redstone's coming. Or no, the glowstone's coming. And then Dragon's Breath. This is just supposed to be Swift 2. Did I just mess it up? How did Dragon's Breath get in there? What the skibbity? Well, that's how, because Redstone Torch was not... I'm guessing that's just a glitch with pasting and with the pasting and replacing stuff. Let's just replace all of these torches so that we don't have that issue again. All right, there we go. Okay, the Dragon's Breath isn't supposed to be in there. However, if we take that out, oh. Oh, chat, did I do it? Did I do a thing? Doesn't this redstone hurt your brain? No, I think this redstone enlarges my brain, actually. Oh! Chat, it might be working. Okay. Now is time for the tick warp, where we see when it breaks. All right. Tick sprint. These chunk loaders are all working, right? Tick sprint. Or we'll just do tick rate 10,000. Okay, it stopped working. It got a second nether wart. Okay. Oh, it got 2 of an item somehow. Okay. So that's a problem. How it got 2 of an item is an interesting question. Something managed to power this twice. Let's run it again. Let's see if I reset this. I'm curious if that's a problem due to me doing things or not, you know? It won't break, I pray? Nah, it'll surely break. It's just a matter of when. Also, let me replace this. I don't know why these are different colors of brown. Not that there's anything wrong with different colors of brown. It's just like a kind of weird thing to have in your redstone. All right. Okay, so it did brew the first, oh, no, it didn't brew the first shulker box correctly. Let's check. All right, we're gonna tick sprint again and see. Do you remember me? I'm the mole rat man. Maybe vaguely. I don't know. All right. I think I reset everything. Oh, no. Okay. I evidently didn't, because these are the wrong types of potions in there. Okay. So now we should be reset. Oh, wait. Wait for this guy to finish. That tries to start the machine again, but it can't because it tries to, but this guy is powering, this guy is pushing this down, so this guy won't push up because it's off, because that's overridden. Okay. So we start this machine. Second brew is correct. So what exactly is this whole machine? It is a massive auto brewer that has 1 million fail safes so that it can run 24/7 without any player interaction. That's to explain it pretty simply. All right, what are the odds that it breaks at when it gets to 9? When the shulker box breaks, it would be my. Why are there 3 bottles in there? Dang it. That's the problem. There are 3 bottles of nothing in there, and I'm not sure why. Okay, we'll figure that out, though. Yeah, now, okay, so it breaks due to there somehow winds up being 3 bottles of nothing in there. There's 3 bottles of nothing in there, and then it sends, and then because one set of the bottles doesn't get brewed, the next there winds up being an extra set of items, I think. Some kid on Dr. Donut's stream said that I look like 11 from Stranger Things. I'll take it. Millie Bobby Brown's pretty good looking. As an adult, when she's an adult, let me clarify. I think she's older than me, so. Okay, let's bam, 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 bam. Oh, I didn't turn the machine off like an idiot. What are you building? It is an auto brewer. Every time I join your streams, the chat always says chat is set to only subscriber mode and doesn't let me chat even though I've been subscribed for a long time. Well, it's letting you subscribe now. Or it's letting you chat now. So do you just have to refresh or something? Like what does it actually do? Is it just kind of annoying and makes you refresh your page? Okay, these are just regular water bottles. All right, so we need to see exactly why the first set of bottles are getting put away. I need to fix this. There we go. We're not having purple in the magenta line. That's disgusting. Okay, so that's in the right place. This is set back to nothing. These are all water bottles. There's nothing in the hoppers. There's nothing in here as well. Okay, so let's tick rate 20. And we're going to tick freeze. And we're going to turn this on. And we're going to tick step through it. 2, 4, 6. This guy turns off. Then it's going to be a second until this guy... This is the anti-spam switch, I'm pretty sure. This little pulse extender here. Okay, this just retracted. Which is then going to allow... Yeah, which then allows this guy to get pulled back, which then pushes this guy up and back down, which does that. We don't have items in here yet. Now this is on. This guy gets pushed up, and then it's gonna get pulled back down, and that powers this, which then sends the signal to push out all of the ingredients that the system needs, like those ones. Who do you think is the best unstable player? Me. I have no idea. I haven't watched any Unstable. Then this changes down. Okay, then the nether wart is getting dropped. And that powers this guy, which then we still have nothing in there. Good. You should join Unstable and be like 4Cvit and Mr. Cube 6. I don't know who those are. What would your reaction be if a viewer exploded all of the auto brewer? I have world backup, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It would be kind of annoying. I would be impressed as to how they got onto my world. All right, we're watching at half speed. I want to see at what point and why does the auto brewer let a couple of water bottles into the system? Addicted to making substances. True. I feel like it's just not gonna do it. Call me crazy, I don't think it's gonna do it. Now that I'm watching the system, it's not gonna do it, is it? What are the odds that this unlocks for too long, maybe? Unlocks for too long and it adds extra items into the thing? This should be winding down. Beautiful. Finishes brewing. Gets put in there. Where's the final item? Should be coming any second now. How do you feel about the new snapshot? I like it. I think, so I originally had no problem with the eyes of the mobs being just a dot. And then, and I still don't, but then I saw a picture of them with the extra pixel and they looked better. And I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense. I hope that they change the bunny because the bunny is so fat, bro. Like, it is kind of cute, but the bunny is like a morbidly obese rabbit, bro. And I hope they make its nose a bit pointier. Like, similar to how cows have a snout, I hope they just add, like, a couple pixels that extrude out. Alright, tick rate 200. This is 10 times as fast. And when we get to the very end of the brewing, to the last set of potions, that's when I'm gonna go back down to tick rate 20, so that we can see if/y we get an extra set of potions. Or an extra set of ingredients. Morbidly obese is insane. Dude, that is a big bunny. That is a big bunny that they added. Also, I don't know why they scaled the rabbits up. I think that's honestly one of my biggest problems. I just think the rabbits look like they are too big. I feel like the size of rabbits before was perfectly fine. It makes me think that they're probably going to add some recipe that actually uses rabbits, and that's why they're scaling them up to make it easier to kill them, which I don't like, of course. All right, let's tick freeze here. At a 1 in 1 million when Dashbot ends your stream. What do you mean? Let's see. Okay, so if we were to have 2 items get dispensed, which, let's check. Did the items already get dispensed? I don't think they did, but I'm really glad I have I'm really glad Lightmatica allows me to check this sort of thing. Okay, they didn't yet. So then, what I need to do then is we're going to tick step 1. Now we'll just tick step 2. Okay, this is powering on and powering off, which is going to allow the potions to get put into here. I can't remember what this is actually powering. Oh, this is powering... Oh, this is powering the droppers to put the items into the chests. Okay, there we go. And then this guy is now up. And it's about to go down. There we go. And that's going to... That's going to send items into here. I think it would be on the next batch. I'm not sure though. I think this one is safe. If it was gonna break, it would break on the next batch. I don't know why it would break though. I got an ad for vapes and then an ad for not vaping. W advertising. Who are you? Which side are you gonna join, Teriyaki? This is an important defining moment in your life. Okay, so now this guy's gonna start dying out. And in a few seconds, I'm going to pause it and try and watch the next round. And then take step 2. This guy turns off, which in turn retracts this and then pushes this up. And then it's gonna get pushed back down, which is going to send a call for new items. And then we're watching for, is it going to happen again? My thinking is that, yeah, my thinking is that this call for new items is potentially, has it not been, yeah, here's what's gonna happen. The call for new items is gonna happen, push this guy out, which is gonna light this, which then calls for new items again, unless it's stuck in the up position, which is not going to be, which it isn't. Why is it, what did I change that makes it not stuck in the up position? Okay, so I think we figured out the problem. We just need to analyze the original design and determine why this guy isn't stuck in the up position anymore. Because it used to be, but now it's calling for a second set of items. Oh no, it's not. Because this just stays up. It's gonna stay up until the next round, right? Nope. How? What? What the skibbity? What? 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 How? How did this push back? How did this push back? This hasn't gotten a call yet. Okay, so something's wrong with the gray line then. What does the white line do? So was the white line getting called? Ooh, redstone, man. Oh, what actually caused this issue? Dang, I wish I was paying attention to that. All right, so we have to run it again then and see exactly which one is the problem. What is powering this? This one is powering this. And this line just tells it that there is in fact a slice selected. And that's fine, that's easy enough to check. So that one's working fine. So the gray line is doing something fishy. Our gray line may, actually, I don't even think it's the gray line, I'm not sure. But it could be the gray line is doing something fishy. I feel like it kind of has to be the gray line. It doesn't look like it's this direction of the gray line, though. I'm thinking, is the white line doing that? The white line blinking light means it's out of materials. This resets it if it's like that, I think. All right, so we know where to look for the problem. We just don't know exactly what the problem is. All right, that's fine. We know where to look, though, at least. We know where to look, and that's actually probably the most important part. Did you build all of this by yourself? A lot of it was stolen from Strom, who designed the basics of this, and then I just expanded upon it and made it a lot more complex, but also, in my opinion, better. I learned a lot from Strom. Shout out Strom. Okay, so we're gonna come in here and take these items out. And we're gonna do that. And then this would normally push this up, but since this guy's off, it's not going to, correct? Yeah, it tried to, but it can't. Oh, but the shulker got full, apparently. But it probably has one set of the wrong items. Yeah, okay, both of these do. Okay, so, all right, so what we need to figure out then is we need to run this machine until it's on the last set of items. And when it's on the last set of items, we need to see what in the world is causing the pink line to go off. And in order for the pink line to go off, this dropper has to move over, which means that somehow the gray line is getting activated, but I don't know how. So I think that the culprit of this literally has to be the gray line. Because if you do this, it makes no difference. So it can't be the black line. Yeah, it has to be the pink line. Color coding your redstone is so important. I never realized that until like I started doing some fancy schmancy redstone, but color coding redstone is very important. So, okay, so gray line is the culprit. And it could be caused by the gray line or by the white line, because that's the only thing that interacts with the gray line as far as I can tell. I mean, maybe there's somewhere that I'm missing, but I think it must be caused by one of the two. Which did you make first on your channel, a short or a long form video? I'm pretty sure long form. I'm not 100% sure, but why in the universe will someone use this in hardcore dash? If they don't want to brew. If they don't want to have to ever brew. If they want to have every potion at their disposal at all times without having to ever worry about not having potions or brewing manually, they would use this. It's primarily designed for me, as I've said. It's not, there are probably most normal people probably would not build this, and that's fine. They don't have to, but I would build this, so. Okay, so this is reset. This is reset. Potions in here are just water bottles and there's no items in there. All right, everything is reset then. So let's start this machine. Let's start the machine. Tick rate 200. And all is going well. All is going well. We have 3 brews so far. Once this gets to 1... All right. So basically, so we're just gonna wait while this guy brews, right? Once this guy finishes brewing, it's gonna get to here, and this guy is gonna tell the system, oh, the shulker box is about to finish filling, so don't send another set of items, right? That is the idea. But it's supposed to wait until the system up there is supposed to wait until it receives a shulker box to send the next set of items. And for some reason, it's sending them early. So that's what we need to find out. It is our purpose as humans to push innovation and efficiency in our fields as long as they are within ethical boundaries. What kind of Minecraft player would Dash be if he didn't try to push limits? Yeah, exactly. You know, the one thing. What if I just go on an auto brewing arc and I just spend all my time designing better and better auto brewers for no one but me? Think about how cool it would be if the people on like Lifesteal were like, dude, you gotta have the Dash Pum 4 auto brewer, it's so good. Oh, I'm not tick skipping. I'm not tick stepping by 2. I'm tick rating by 2. All right, done brewing. This guy is about to finish the timer. And then we just watch for this guy when it sends up. Okay, it's about to send up, right? That's gonna send a signal here, okay? Or am I stupid? Oh, there we go. Okay, now it sends a signal, right? That tells this guy to put an item into here, which then stops the machine from going again. It stops the machine from going based off of flipping the lever, right? The only potion I would need in my worlds is weakness. That's fair. Why the flippity flip do you have to build this? I don't have to build it, I want to. Why do people have to build the orbital strike cannon, man? Because it's fun. Big giant redstone machines are pretty cool, and this one is actually pretty useful. It might not be useful to you, but it'll be useful to me. Okay, so now is the part. Why did it go off? Damn it, it went off when I wasn't even looking. How? How? What could possibly be going into the hoppers to do that? In order for this machine to go off, it literally, a shulker has to enter the hoppers, but the shulker hasn't filled yet. And it's not the previous shulker entering, it can't be. I don't think, because the previous shulker entering should have entered like 60 seconds ago. I think a shulker can't possibly get around the system faster than that. Would slower than that, I don't think. All right, we gotta watch again. We're about to get 2 of them though. Okay. So it's gray. It's the gray line, but we need to look at it earlier. Brother. My brother in Cristo. All right, I'm gonna drop this. No, you know what? I'm going to. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm wondering if I turn up my sim distance to 32 chunks and that problem doesn't happen anymore, it might just be that the chunk loaders are off or something. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, right? And then I'm gonna tick step 20. So that's 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Oh yeah, no, it's literally going to the first one. Okay, wait, what I wanted to do though is I wanted to actually see how long it would take to get to the other side. Let me take the slice selector out of here so that it won't do that. Where did the shulker box actually go? I watched it go in here. Oh, it got stuck because I removed the power from it, I see. Make sure you get sleep, Daddy. Thank you. All right, let's try this again. Tick freeze. Fill this shulker box, and now, tick step. Let's do 100, that's 5 seconds. All right, so 5 seconds. 10 seconds. 15 seconds. That's 20 seconds. Oh. Good to know that this is here. Well, we've found one issue. It's 25. 30 seconds. Oh, I found another one of those. That's 10, 20, 30. 35. 40. 50. 60. See, I need to recount because there's so many sections of water not flowing correctly that are like gonna significantly slow it down. We're at what, 60 seconds? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. Did I count that right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. Okay. 60. Okay, so it takes 60 seconds-ish to get all the way around, and that's including some minor stoppages. Let's go ahead and just fix these. I'm gonna do it manually so that we make sure it's good. Is it working? Not yet. We're troubleshooting. We're troubleshooting, and we're trying to figure out why it isn't working. And then once we do, then we can get it working. Welcome back, Tyranno Titan. All right, so that's good. Okay, so this is all perfect. And I'm just being silly. This part is good. It's presumably where I put up schematics that it stops being correct. So it should, okay, yeah, it should always be one block to the right of the hopper. So I can pretty easily check for that. So here it's good, here it's good, here it's good, here it's not good. And then all of the rest of them as a result will be bad. And that's what we fix. Oh no. Wow, how lucky am I that that did not break any redstone. Holy moly. I'm gonna be a bit more careful to not break any redstone. This is such a good song. This is the classic, man. I've heard this song in so many YouTube videos and stuff. I didn't know this was on Epidemic Sound, though. All right. Are you on Unstable SMP? I am not. It'd be cool if I was, but I also have not watched any of it, so I wouldn't blame them for not inviting me, considering I'm clearly not that interested in it, since I haven't watched any of it. Wow, that was disappointing. I had to sneeze really bad, and then it just didn't happen. I think I would be more inclined to join a technical SMP, like a frickin', you know, Prototech or Psycraft or one of them, than Wavetech, than like a PvP centered SMP, because I'm not really that big of a PvPer. Man, thank goodness for water. Being able to use water like this is amazing. You know, I just realized it shouldn't matter how long it should not matter, I don't think, how long the items take to get to the next section, in theory, because we have, because it's set up in such a way that it only starts once it gets the next item. Also, my Apple Watch is telling me to stand up, so I'm going to. God, I love standing desks. Genuinely, one of the best investments I've made. As a content creator, especially, I need to get some exercise, so walking on my treadmill is pretty good. I did not walk on my treadmill at all today. I kind of don't feel like doing it right now, but maybe I should. Whatever, I should. Alright, chat. I'm gonna get like 30 minutes of exercise today, which will be something. It'll be better than the nothing that I've gotten so far, so. One second, I'm taking off my sweatshirt. You should join the underscore SMP. Can I join the SMP 500? I'd like to be in that SMP. Chat, I have an ankle monitor. I have when you use your standing desk, right? Love my standing desk, as I said, but there is one funny thing about it, is that, congrats Teriyaki, you got the joke. One of the funny things about it is your freaking hands, normally when you're walking with an Apple Watch on, your hands are moving, and that's how your Apple Watch knows that you are moving. But if you're typing, your hands are staying still. So your Apple Watch doesn't realize that you're moving. So I got this because this is like totally superficial, but I like to know how much it feels good when my Apple Watch is like, great job, you did a workout, right? So I got an ankle monitor and I literally strap it around my ankle and then I can walk on my treadmill and it tracks it. So I'm gonna be moving now. So if you tune into the stream, you're gonna be like, why is he moving? That's why. You know what? I'm gonna take a piss before I do this. Here, I'm gonna play the rules video. I haven't played the rules video in a hot minute. What's up, Mad Hatter? Apologies, I have to go to the bathroom really quickly, but I'll be back in like 2 minutes. So don't leave me. You guys here's something to watch. And thank you for joining the stream. We're happy to have you here in chat, and we appreciate your attention as we go over some important guidelines before we continue the stream. While aboard this stream, no hate speech, harassment, threats, or discrimination of any kind will be permitted. Disclosing any personal information like your phone number, real name, age, or address is strictly prohibited. Please do not get upset if the pilot is not answering you. Dash is piloting the plane while trying to read as many chats as he can, which is already wildly irresponsible and could lead us to crash, so sometimes he may miss your message. If what you have to say is important, wait 30 seconds and say it again. Avoid asking Dash to switch to something else. In case of unexpected boredom, this stream has one exit located at the top of the tab. Listen to the moderators and refrain from complaining about or avoiding their punishment. For the safety of you and the other viewers aboard this stream, Dashbum 4 requires you to follow the instruction of our mod team and comply with all posted rules. Failure to do so may result in permanent ejection from Dash's streams. Please review the rules list located in the description as it's more comprehensive than this safety video. Dash will be back soon. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your snacks are ready, and your seat is in the gaming position. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and enjoy the stream. I feel like I'm never faster than the video. Okay, chat. Chat, you know what I realized? Wait, can you see my feet from here? No, you can't. Okay. In order to use my treadmill, so this is another slight downside to the treadmill. Love the treadmill, but one of the downsides to it is that you build up static electricity as you walk if you wear socks or shoes. So I have to walk barefoot because otherwise the static electricity builds up. When I walk barefoot, the static electricity dissipates into the treadmill, but if I walk with socks on or with shoes on, the static electricity doesn't build up. It does build up, and then when I touch my keyboard, it shocks me and turns off the keyboard temporarily. So, can we see? No. So that's what I was wondering, because I have a mirror in the background, and I was thinking, are you guys going to be able to see my dogs if you look in the mirror? But you can't. So, haha. Suck it. Hi, and thank you for... Stop that. Oh, it looks like the music ran out. Oh, we ran out of electro swing, chat. This is a terrible day. What do we do? Mid-tempo bass. Oh, there are only like 4 songs of that. All right, we're gonna do mid-tempo bass. I don't know what that means. Oh, I know this song. Start a indoor walk. One of my other fears one of the other things, the other downsides of walking while you work is when you're on a treadmill, normally you have like handles that you're holding onto. For this, I'm not holding on to anything, and so there's definitely a noticeably larger chance of me falling and cracking my skull open. So I am hoping that I don't do that today. In fact, I know how to brew in Minecraft. I mean, I do too. That's not the point. The point isn't that I don't know how to brew in Minecraft. The point is that I don't like brewing in Minecraft. I don't think it's a very fun activity. So if I can avoid brewing in Minecraft, I will. I also, dude, I mean, I've built a few farms. I've built a few massive farms for a very small amount of resources. Like, I need 10 frog lights for this build. I'm gonna build a farm that harvests 30,000 frog light per hour. That is very much me. I will do that. I like doing that kind of thing. I like to, I don't know what the word for this is. What I like to do is, let's say I only right now need fire resistance potions. Instead of just brewing 10 fire resistance potions, I would rather build a massive auto brewer, because then I'll have fire resistance potions forever. And I'll have every other type of potion. That's how my brain operates. I like to, that's how my brain operates. I like to do that. Do you think the meme reset worked, or is 6.7 is tough? I read that as, do you think the meme reset is done or worked, or is 6.7 through? But that's not what you asked. I think, no, the meme reset definitely didn't work. You can't force people to like old stale memes. Listen, there are some funny memes. Like, I still get a chuckle out of Big Chungus. He's just a funny looking guy. But like, there are a lot of memes that were kind of funny at the time, or were funny because all of us collectively were little kids. Like, bro, think about Ugandan Knuckles. Like, Ugandan Knuckles was funny to me when I was like 12. But I'm not 12 anymore, so if you do the great meme reset and bring Ugandan Knuckles back, I'm not gonna laugh at him, and therefore it defeats the purpose of a meme. What I do laugh at? I laugh at 6.7 a little bit, mainly because 6.7 is way more popular than I thought it is. My like very religious Republican uncle said 6.7 at our Christmas family dinner, and I was just not expecting that, and it got a laugh out of me. Because it's just like old people know 6.7 now, dude. And that's that's kind of, I think, you know, memes are not gonna ever get reset. That would be my assumption. I don't think it's possible to do a meme reset. What's your favorite 2025 meme? Can you give me some options? Because I'm not sure if I could tell you very many 2025 memes. Why is bro on a treadmill? Because I'm a Minecraft YouTuber who doesn't go outside. I have not gone outside in the past like 5 days. And so, in order to get a small amount of exercise, I'm on a treadmill while I do some work. 6.7 would be funny if we were more conservative about using it. I actually think the opposite. I think the fact that it is so prevalent is what makes it funny. I think what makes it funny to me is that 6.7 is almost like a sleeper agent code word, where you say 6.7, or somebody says 6.7 in a crowded room, and multiple people will go, did somebody say 6.7? I think that's what makes it funny. I don't think it's not funny by its own. But it's funny because of people's reaction to it. All right, let's see how long this takes now that I've fixed the water stream. All right. Tick step. 100 is 5 seconds, so 200 should be 10, right? 20 times 10 is 200, yes, okay. So that's 10 seconds. Where did it wind up? Oh, there it is. 10 seconds. 20 seconds. Look at it speeding. 20 seconds. It's probably gonna make it a little bit of the way here. $30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it gonna make it to the end? No, it's not gonna make it to the end. So we're on 40 seconds. 41. 42. 43. 43 seconds to get around. That's pretty good. Why do you like pumpkins? So my name was randomly generated, and then I just kind of went with it. So now pumpkins, because -pum like pumpkin. So let me redeem a song. It'll be tough. Is it gonna be on Epidemic Sound? I make 1,000 sheep frickers in my ultra hardcore world. I unironically think I would click on a title that was just, I built 1,000 sheep frickers in ultra hardcore Minecraft. Will you make this in your survival world? That is the goal. I probably won't make it for a while, but so the reason I'm designing it now, even though I won't make it for a while, is because I designed it a while ago, right? And I made a short about it. Got like 2 million views or something, maybe more. Then the video got taken down. I reposted it. It got like 1 million views. Then recently, this has been the graph for like a year. Recently, videos started doing well again, and I've been getting a ton of questions about, hey, how do I run this farm? So I figured I will fix it up and then make a second channel video where I explain how to run the farm. What is ultra hardcore? Oh, ultra hardcore is hardcore, but you don't have natural regen is turned off. So the only way you can regain health is by using golden apples and stuff like that. Okay, is this, I forget. Do I have this? Okay, I don't have all the items out of here. Let me put my texture pack back on. Yapping while on a treadmill is a little bit harder than you would expect. Why don't farms work properly on Bedrock? So many things. Redstone doesn't really work properly on Bedrock. Mob spawning is completely different on Bedrock. Mob behavior is completely different on Bedrock. There are a number of reasons, but those are kind of the big ones that I can think of. Is this off? Did I turn the system off? Okay, I did. So there are no items in there. Let's break this to reset it. Is this reset? This is reset. And this is also reset. Okay, perfect. All right. So now we have to figure out what the skibbity is powering this gray line. No, it's not this. What the skibbity is powering it? Genuinely no idea. All right, so if I turn this on, the farm should start brewing, and it brews with no problem at first. I think typically. Or maybe it does have a problem. Where are the items at? Hello? All right, I'm confused. I don't know what just happened. My assumption would be that because the auto brewer did not have any slices selected, when it turned on, it powered, but there was nothing to actually power it. But I thought I had something that would account for that. I thought I had the gray or the black line. Oh no, you know what? The black line is not set up in such a way that it repowers it, is it? Although I'm not sure if that's a thing that would actually happen in real use. That might have only happened because I am manually taking items out of the system and stuff like that. We're gonna assume that for now, and I might be proven otherwise, but that's fine if I am. What is your next automatic farm? It'd probably be this one. I want to say that I'm pretty close to finishing it. I don't know if that's actually true, but it feels like I'm pretty close to finishing it. All right, we're gonna tick freeze when it gets to 1. It's brewing fine for now. Nothing is going wrong. All right. Now let's tick rate 20. And now let's I guess, yeah, we have to track down the source of the... We gotta track down the source of this. That's the last ingredient, right? Okay. So... It shouldn't have happened yet. No. Nothing so far. Tick unfreeze. Tick freeze. Okay. Now we're a little closer. Oh, I think we're out of songs. Tragic. Hold on, let me check. Let me put on another genre. Vaporwave, there we go. What's up, meaty stop motions and Alex? Okay, so now we tick step 2, tick step 2, tick step 2, tick step 2, tick step 2. Okay, and let's check. Have we had any grays that are powered somehow? Not yet. At least it appears. Yeah, nothing's powered just yet. I'm really nervous I'm gonna miss it. Oh, let me put on replay mod. Let me put on flashback and then I can track it more easily. That's so smart of me. Because then if I miss it, I can go into flashback and look. All right, gray is still off currently. Gray is still off. I'm doing pretty well. How are you guys? We're just troubleshooting a farm, which is not my favorite activity, but it's not a bad activity. Oh crap, I still have more. Why did I stop here? Dang it, I needed to stop in a minute. Once wait. Did I just miss it? Or am I fine? I think I'm fine. Okay, I'm fine. Thank goodness. I was gonna be so mad at myself if I missed it. Okay, so we need to stop after when this guy is about to finish brewing. That's when we stop, because that's when it breaks. I'm going to do that and start a new flashback recording. Hello, I'm gay. That's awesome. Good for you. Okay, we're gonna stop in like 5 seconds. Don't touch that. Any of you guys watching the Fallout show? I just started watching the first episode earlier today. I was gonna finish it, but I was like, oh, I should probably do some work. I don't usually like to start an episode of something and then not finish it in one sitting, but it was a long episode and I was during my work day. I was watching it on my lunch break, but can you show me how the arrow in your villager stats farm doesn't disappear? I've tried and it keeps disappearing. I explained it in my short. Are you on bedrock or something? As long as you don't ever let the arrow touch the ground, if you send it through a nether portal, it works. What is that squeaky noise? Oh, it's my feet on the treadmill. Like this. If I'm talking, I imagine it's especially noticeable. I try to walk so that you don't hear it, but might be. All right. Has the gray line gone off yet? No. And also no. Okay. I'm actually gay. That's cool, dude. Congrats. I love your farms. Thanks, spokesman. All right, let's see now. Is there power coming from somewhere? Let's turn up my sim distance. How do I make all my farms? Starts with an idea of what I want to accomplish, and then I figure out a way to accomplish it. I don't know. I suppose that's probably not that good of an answer, but I genuinely don't really have that good of an answer for you. A lot of carpet mod and a lot of trial and error Until you get something that is good. Okay, it is this one, isn't it? It's the white line. It's the white line is powering it. Oh, wait. Okay, so this line is getting powered by blue. No, it's getting powered by... Oh! I found the culprit! Yay! Yay! We did it, chat! We found the culprit! Don't let your lines interfere with each other, chat. Don't let your lines of redstone interfere with each other. It's bad for your health. Then stuff like this happens. All right. Turn machine off and let's try again. I came back right when you found I was wrong. Dub! There might be other things wrong. There's a very high chance of other things being wrong. But it wasn't, but we've solved one of them. And that's kind of how you got to do it. You just solve one problem at a time until you solve all of them. And you also kind of hope that you don't create more problems than you solve. If you do, it really sucks booty cheeks. Let's just tick sprint forwards a little bit. All right. So this is reset. This is reset. This is reset. There's no items in the shulker box either. All right. That means that it is time to start this machine, turn my render distance down, see if we have any issues again. Okay, so we're on 1 now. So in a second, once this guy finishes brewing, it's gonna push this redstone block over, which tells the system to stop brewing until this system up here receives a full shulker box. So let's see if that happens. That's what is supposed to happen. Okay. We have those in there. This one gets pushed over. This time it's not getting pushed back. That's lovely. That's 1. That's 2. Because I'm impatient. Finishes brewing this box. Puts it in here. Breaks it. Sends it to here. That tells the system to push this guy back. Yes! And that starts it again? Okay, now alright, so it's working on that scale. Let's just go as fast as we can and we'll see if it breaks. We have 2 correctly brewed shulker boxes so far. We have 4, well, I guess I don't know if they're correctly brewed or not until I take them out and double check, but they appear to be correctly brewed. One of the least fun things that I have to do is go through all of them and check that they're all correctly brewed. Oh, and I should probably take them out in a better way so that the system doesn't have to brew even more every time. Okay, so the next question will be, does our system to switch which item is being brewed still work? That kind of thing is important. I'm just gonna brew one shulker box of each one because I don't want this to take forever to test. Let's see. Oh, it's brewing the next item. Oh, and it's splash. It's brewing splash of speed. That's lovely. I still have not added, we might have one more stream, realistically, of me working on this. Because I still have, no, we might have more than that. I don't know, it depends on if this is working correctly. It appears to be working correctly, but appearances can be deceiving. Or deceptive, I mean. I still have to add all of the new potions. That shouldn't be that hard though, I pray. That should not be that difficult to add all of the new potions into the system, because I just have to do a little bit of encoding. I just have to tell the machine when this slice is selected, put these items in, and then we might be good. We might have cooked. This brewer might be good. It might be working. And then I'll run a really nice test where I'll run a nice long test where I have a player constantly flipping the lever to turn it on and off to just try and break it as much as I can. We'll do a bunch of weakness splash. These we shouldn't need very many of. These we might want a bunch of. Well, I'll just do a bunch. I'll just make sure we don't brew very many of any of them because I want to make sure all the slices work. Oh, I also need to test disconnecting and reconnecting and see if it breaks if I disconnect and reconnect. I want you to eat a happy ghast. Happy ghasts low-key look like you could put them on a nice wooden sword and roast them above a marshmallow or above a campfire. Words. You could roast them above a campfire like a marshmallow, and that would be pretty yummy. But I don't know if PETA would appreciate that. Chat, we are many items in, and it's still working correctly, it appears. Splash of slowness, slowness 4, swiftness, swiftness splash, swiftness plus. Why are you moving like that? I'm on a treadmill right now. For those barrels, it just has to be unstackables. It doesn't even have to be unstackables. It just has to be enough items that it will, because this barrel is getting compared against this barrel. So if you put one unstackable, it's gonna do 2 shulker boxes. If you did one singular item, I think it would also be 2 shulker boxes. But unstackables are nice for this kind of thing because, here, I'll just give a demonstration. So, if we have one singular item in here, right? And we want, let's say we want to use barrels as our item. And we want the system to brew, like 15, right? 15 a signal strength of 15 would fill the entire thing with shulker boxes. So if we wanted to brew 27 shulker boxes, we would need to fill this thing with 27 stacks of barrels. Or you could fill it with 27 swords, which is a lot cheaper, or 27 shovels if you even want to go cheaper. So that's why that is the way that it is. Dude, I can't believe it's working. I can't believe it's working so far. I you know, like I said, I don't know if it is going to continue working, but it's working for a lot of potions so far, and I'm very happy about that. Yeah, I've been told by a lot of people that my chat has been saying the subscriber only mode. I don't know why. Apparently that's a big problem right now. That really sucks. I don't want to turn off subscriber only mode because subscriber only mode like has reduced the amount of annoying people in my chat and like trolls. Well, it's like mainly it's reduced the amount of annoying trolls and people who get banned and then immediately rejoin the chat on a different account to get unbanned. It's reduced that by like literally 95%. So I'd really prefer not to turn that off if I can avoid it. How long does it take? Does it take like 15 minutes? Is YouTube making you wait 15 minutes until it allows you to send chat messages again? Because if so, that would suck. All right, I think it's time we break these old chunk loaders, chat. I'm a little worried the items will fall into the hoppers and cause issues. So when I'm near a portal, I'm gonna be careful to not have any falling blocks or any like redstone dust fall into the portal or into the minecart, because that would break it. I want to check if the system is still working. Let's see. We're on healing potions. That's beautiful. It's still working. At least I think it is. Let's go over here if we hear the sound. Yep, it's still brewing. Sheesh. Chat, am I very good at redstone or what? Okay, wait, I really need to not say things like that because I don't know if it fully works yet. But it's working pretty well and I'm excited, and I think I'm allowed to be excited. I think I'm entitled to my excitement. No? Aw. Okay. Guys, Teriyaki says that I'm not good at redstone, so what Teriyaki says goes. I added the new ingredients, I fixed the ingredient loader, I fixed the yellow terracotta line, and I fixed the black line, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did all of that. Stop jinxing yourself. You're right. You're right. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't remove these yet. just in case I need to figure out chunk loading. You know, I should fly away and see if we have any success. Did you make this on a flat world? Well, it's a creative world. I just have it on a flat world because it's easier. It's much easier to build a big redstone contraption like this. Do you know there's an XP farm in Bedrock that gives you 80 levels per 3 minutes? If you do the armadillo, Bedrock does not have an XP cap like Java does. So if you have like 50 armadillo farms, you can get like 100, you can get theoretically infinite levels in 1 second. It just depends on your PC. I made a video about that a while ago. Weird question, but was the idea behind your name? My name was randomly generated. I had an old YouTube channel, and it's still up and has like, most of the videos are privated, but like 1 or 2 are still up because I thought they're like actually decent. But there's an old channel of mine that has my real name in it, and most of my subscribers were people I knew in real life, and I didn't want that for my next channel. I wanted, and so as a result of many of the people in my real life watching my videos, most of them were not actually watching my videos because they liked them. They were watching them because they liked me, and like because they knew me. And that's not what I want. Okay, we're on lingering. I'm gonna fly away and see if it continues brewing. So I don't want people to just watch my videos because they know me. I want them to watch my videos because they like my videos, right? So when I made a new channel, I was like, I'm gonna make a channel that nobody will ever find unless it just comes across their algorithm. So I randomly generated a username, and DashPum4 came up, and I rolled with it. And then after like a few months or something of streaming under that name, one of my viewers was like, what does your name mean? Or like a lot of my viewers, that's not saying that I had a lot, but a large portion of my viewers would ask me what my name meant, and I would just tell them like, I don't know. And one of them was like, does it mean Dashing Pumpkin the Fourth? And I was like, sure. And so I just rolled with it. And so now it means Dashing Pumpkin the Fourth. Also, yes, I am walking. I've been walking for the past 37 minutes. I didn't really do any exercise today besides a few pull-ups. So I figured I would do a little bit. I've walked 142 calories so far. You know, so my brother moved out of my brother moved out of my parents' house. And so I stole his room, and I have a nice big room now. And one of the best things that I've found so far about this is that my old room is now just vacant. And so I put the pull-up bar. We have a pull-up bar. We used to put it in my brother's room's door. We put it in my old room, and it's great because with my brother, when he was living in this room, you can't close the door if the pull-up bar is in the doorway, right? And so I could only do pull-ups if he had it up, or if I went into his room and got it out and put it up, right? And so now the pull-up bar, because nobody's in that room and nobody needs to close the door, we're just leaving the pull-up bar up. And so I just walk out into the hallway, I'll do a couple pull-ups, and then I'll leave. And I don't have to put it down. I don't have to take it up. I don't have to put it down. It's great. It's so much more convenient this way. And it actually, like, I'm much more inclined to just randomly, spontaneously do a couple pull-ups because of that. Oh yeah, it's still brewing. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna cream. Chat, this is so beautiful. If you don't understand why this is beautiful, then get out of my chat, but this is amazing. Chat, is this not amazing? It's working. It's working, and it's brewing the right potions and everything. And we have this wonderful display of all the items. Holy peak. Holy peak. I'm a hot pop after you said that. Damn. That's rough. I would say I understand, but I don't. Oh, so sick, chat. This is so amazing. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased with myself. Look at this. Strength potions. You want some strength splash potions? They're there. You want some freaking strength lingering potions? They're there. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Okay. But I'm gonna go to bed. Also, is this gonna make every type of potion? It makes all of the useful potions. So what it won't make, and you could program it to make these if you needed them for some reason. You could actually, now that I've extended this trading hall, you could program it very easily to make extra potions. However, what it doesn't do, what it doesn't do is it doesn't make slowness. So if I tick rate 20, slowness, right? Slowness potions, there are 50, there's slowness 1 and there's slowness 4, right? So it doesn't make these ones, because why would you ever want these? You would either want these ones or these ones. So it makes these two, but it skips the useless potions. Because like, why would you want a 1.5 minute when you could have a 4 minute, if that makes sense? That's what Tash does as a Minecraft YouTuber. I plead the fifth. Chat, look, you can literally see it working, and it's so epic. All I have to do now is I just have to add in the new ingredients and make sure that it still works with them, and make sure that it's spam proof, which I think it will be, I guess. But even if it's not spam proof, listen, if you're spamming it, you're an idiot and you deserve the death penalty. So I shouldn't need to make it spam proof, but my thinking is that I am an idiot. So I should make it as idiot proof as possible so that I do not accidentally break my machine. That's literally the mentality that I have, is I want this machine to be hard for me to break. I don't want to be able to break my own machine. Good night, Grunchy. Good night, Red. I just want to wait until it finishes brewing all of these items. And then once it does, I'm going to sign off. Assuming that it doesn't break, but I don't think it's going to. At this point, surely not, right? Like, I don't know what it would have to do to break at this point. We can start some allegations. Please don't. Nah, you know what? Maybe if we get some allegations, I can get in like a Moist Critical video about the allegations, and then I can debunk them all and get in another Moist Critical video about how people made up fake allegations of me, and then me and Moist Critical can become buds, and I can kiss Jesus. Jesus being Moist Critical, of course. Do you ever play hardcore anymore? I have, I did the Witherstorm video in hardcore. So my rule for hardcore, I don't like hardcore as just like a long-term thing. I now do hardcore as a challenge run. Like, if my goal is just to like beat Bedrock Minecraft, I'll play it in hardcore. If my goal is to like build cool stuff, I'm not gonna do it in hardcore because that's stupid. You sound like you're on a treadmill. You would be correct. Ding, 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 we have a winner. You had the Pale Oak hardcore? Well, that was also because that was a challenge run. The goal was not to play it forever. It was to beat the game with Creakings attacking my ass constantly. 167 calories burned, chat. I'm sorry. My brain is fried. Although, evidently not that fried, because look at this! He cooked! He cooked today! He being me, of course. Oh, this is so exciting. I just have to make sure tomorrow, I have to make a short tomorrow, but tomorrow's job will be making sure it's spam proof, making sure it doesn't break on a much longer test. Like I'll set it up in such a way. That it's like, that it needs to brew 27 stacks of each, or 27 shulker boxes of each, and making sure that it doesn't fail, you know, over that massive amount of potions. And then adding the new potions. 2 more than it's 13 squared calories. I think we already hit that, probably. Good night, Allie. Are we there yet? Oh, we're almost there, chat. We have almost successfully brewed all the potions. Oh, one other thing I have to check is make sure all the potions are brewing correctly. Because obviously, I can encode them to brew the wrong one. Like theoretically, I could say splash fire res plus splash, and it could actually be strength splash, you know? If I put the torches in the wrong place. Do you like Unstable Universe? I have not watched any of it. Is there a good, what's a good video to start? So many people have asked me about it. I should check. Oh my gosh, chat. Chat, if this brews correctly, then this system seems to be working. You've inspired me. I'm going to do jumping jacks. That's a dub. I love my treadmill because honestly, I'm not going to go outside. Oh my gosh, it works. Chat, it works. Chat, it works. Oh my gosh, holy pig. And then if I take items out of here, it's going to brew more. Yes. Yes. OMG, why is your forehead big? I don't know, man. Why is your penis small? Wait, that sounds bad. Why would I know that? It's just the vibe I get, chat. It's just the vibe. It's not, I don't know for certain. All right, guys, ending stream. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys all later. Thanks our Twitch chatters for hanging out today. Thank you to our Twitch chatters for being here. Thank you to our YouTube moderators. Oh my gosh, literally just anime. W anime. Thank you to our YouTube chatters, all of you. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We might be doing this again tomorrow. I'm not quite certain. Let's turn this off. Let's make sure it turns off correctly. Looks like it did. Beautiful. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, like same time. Join the Discord, by the way, if you haven't already. Here's the Discord link. And Teriyaki. Thank you, Teriyaki, for modding the Twitch chat. Bye, guys. See you guys.